Except for their engagement ring, all I'm going to get you is a rate.
Erin and her boyfriend Sean have left Canada to make a fresh start in Las Piñitas, Nicaragua.
I just love everything's so colorful here.
And they've got an innovative way to finance their relocation.
We're on a traveler's visa, so we're not actually allowed to get jobs, but we can sublet rooms in our house.
But first, they have to find one.
So you guys got to walk in and just start business tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Come on in.
Feels like a little jungle here.
There's going to be some work that you have to do.
Ooh,
I don't mind the extra work.
Sean's all gung-ho to do a little reno. I just don't actually want that to happen. I'm worried that we're going to get in over our heads and over our budget.
Just think, when we actually get a house on the beach, we can go right from our living room to the yard to the beach and just surf right out.
I'm a registered nurse in Calgary for the last 12 years. I've kind of gotten burned out. I've always kind of had this in the back of my head for the last few years that I want to leave Calgary.
I've been a sheriff in the province of Alberta, actually, for about 12 years now. I just knew there was more to life than that.
So they turn to their passion for travel for inspiration.
I fell in love with surfing, so I decided that I was going to travel around and find awesome places in the world to surf, and ended up in Nicaragua.
The trip was amazing, the girl was amazing, and I think that's kind of why we're back here.
That's pretty cute.
I know.
We could just, like, literally walk out the door and just surf.
When we're not taking clients.
We spent the next 2.5 years saving money, and we basically sold off everything that we had. It is really scary to leave everything you know and just kind of take a risk.
We just had all this money in the bank account that we could just kind of use for whatever we wanted, and what we wanted was to move to Nicaragua.
I'll come back alive.
We'll see. Bye.
Okay. It's something that I've dreamed about doing for years, just to like wake up and know that you're in Nicaragua and you're looking for a place to call home. Doesn't feel real.
People are moving to Nicaragua, and they're really seeing the kind of life that they want to live.
On the northwest shore of Nicaragua, Las Piñitas and Ponaloya are actually the same beach, separated by a large outcropping of rock. Sean wants to live in the south, near the lively bars and restaurants of Las Piñitas Beach, while Erin prefers the quieter vibe of Ponaloya.
And Las Piñitas and Ponaloya are sort of the beach paradise. What are you guys looking to do?
We want to live on the beach, and we would like at some point to be able to rent out some of the rooms in the place.
Rental income for sure.
Okay. Ponaloya and Las Piñitas, people are buying houses and turning them into vacation rentals. This is the spot.
I'm looking 4 bedrooms.
I would like 3 bedrooms. We moved down here so that we could kind of relax and enjoy life, and I don't want to spend all of our time trying to manage these rooms.
I want to be closer to the center of the village. I think it's going to help as far as clients and foot traffic.
I want to have some peace and quiet.
What kind of budget are we talking about?
For us is $800.
So we don't have an income while we're down here. Yeah,
Okay.
We're definitely on a budget.
All right.
We can maybe stretch that $800 out just a little bit more if the house has everything we wanted.
Budget for me is really, really important. I don't want to be stressing about money down here. That's not why we came down here.
Why don't we get started?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
let's do this.
All right. This house right on the beach in a really nice part of Las Piñitas, where they're going to be getting the traffic that they want. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath. This is exactly the size that Erin wanted. Sean wanted something a little bit bigger. They say it's super authentic Nicaraguan. And here we are.
This yard is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, the yard is
Jordan, are you kidding me?
huge.
Isn't this beautiful? It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, so
Okay.
it's not the biggest property we're going to see, but I still think it can work for what you guys want to do. I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised. This place is only $700 a month.
What?
You serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. That's
under budget. I'm totally shocked by the price of this house. I did not expect that driving up and seeing it for the first time.
Come on in, guys. This is the master bedroom with a little sitting room living area as well.
Yeah, this is really nice in here.
You got a nice big window here,
Yeah.
good light. I'm thinking about you wanting 4 bedrooms, and I think it might be possible to punch a hole in that wall, put in a door, close this off, and then you could have the 4th bedroom for additional income.
I really like that idea. It would be nice to have the extra room to rent out.
Seems like a lot of work.
I don't mind the extra work, honestly, though. It would kind of give me something to do, and I can get a little greasy here.
We'll see.
We'll definitely think about it. Erin and I have done a lot of renovations on a house before, so I understand why she doesn't want to get into that again.
This is the ensuite bathroom. Take a look.
Okay. functional.
It's quite large, yeah, it's clean, it's big. But what's with the light fixture and the electrical box right in the shower?
Not so much code in Nicaragua. When you see something like that, water next to electricity, we call it the Nicaraguan widowmaker.
Oh boy.
Erin and I might not have to have that conversation about that fourth bedroom. If she convinces me to use that shower with the widowmaker, I might not be around for it.
And this is one of the 2 bedrooms that shares a bathroom.
It's big.
It is big.
There's going to be some work that you have to do. There's a little bit of paint to do,
Seeing some drywall repair.
This is the bathroom. This is a shared bathroom between the 2 bedrooms.
Okay.
Okay.
Simple bathroom,
Simple
shower,
bathroom.
toilet, sink. This bedroom is the moneymaker.
Look at the view out this window. You can see the ocean from this room.
What's in, you can even hear the waves from here too.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
nice.
awesome, yeah.
This is the kitchen.
It's massive.
The kitchen has a nice open feel. You're looking out onto the living area.
Yeah. I like it.
So this is the beachfront, guys,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
right? There's a really nice surf break right out in front.
Perfect.
There you go.
That's
Walk
what I
out your
want.
front door after coffee and just hop in the water.
I am absolutely surprised that this is actually under our budget of $800. It's more than I ever thought we'd be able to afford.
There's a little bit more work that we would initially need to put into the house, I think. It's a little bit of a downside because we will have to invest that money in up front.
I don't mind the extra work. I really do like how close it is to the beach, and the yard is absolutely massive. And I really like the house, but it doesn't have that extra room, which I really wanted. When it comes to putting a hole in the wall to make that fourth bedroom, I understand that Erin is a little bit concerned about it. That fourth bedroom to me is very important.
I think it's going to be more work than we probably initially think.
Jordan has a surprise in store with House 2.
The fact that this house has a pool for me is fantastic.
A pool wasn't even on our wish list at all.
It's going to be outside of your budget.
Ooh, holy moly, look at that view.
You guys forgot about your budget already.
Las olas son muy grandes.
La ola.
See,
Sí, big way.
Hey. My love for traveling kind of actually started around the same time that I fell in love with surfing.
Erin found the surf she was looking for in Las Piñitas, Nicaragua, a hot spot for sport fishing and boat tours. Also a paradise for travelers, the tiny village is only 20 minutes from Nicaragua's second largest city, León. But you wouldn't know it from the rustic adventures available here.
Are there crocodiles?
Yes.
¿Cómo se dice crocodile en español?
Cocodrilo.
Crocodilo.
Cocodrilo.
It wasn't hard for Erin to convince her boyfriend Sean to join her.
Like, I've never really met anybody like Sean who's just like so willing and so open to just do whatever.
Erin really brings out my outgoing, adventurous nature. I wonder how deep it is. I wonder if there's sharks in here. No.
We want a house that we can rent out rooms so we have a little bit of extra income to sustain what we have saved up. We've spent time together doing renovations, which is fine, but it's not really something that I want to do down here in the heat. I prefer a place that's kind of more move-in ready and start renting rooms almost right away.
It's 3 bedroom, 2 bath, but I still think it can work for what you guys want to do. It might be possible to punch a hole in that wall, and then you could have the 4th bedroom for additional income.
I think having that fourth bedroom would definitely increase the rental potential.
It seems like a lot of work. Since we sold everything at home and we're just relying on our savings coming down here, but the amount of money that we need to put up front and the maintenance that might be required is a little bit concerning.
So we're going to try and work that out. I'm going to show them a couple things that are a little bit more turnkey. So at the end of the day, it's going to come down to who gets the say in the matter.
House 2 is located much closer to the center of Las Piñitas, where Sean scores with the bar and restaurant scene steps away. But Erin will have to sacrifice the peace and tranquility she craves.
All right, guys, the house we're going to see now is totally furnished, just ready to rent tomorrow.
Okay.
Here we are.
This is it.
It's massive, Erin.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
huge.
Look at the gate.
So this is a 4 bedroom, 4 bath,
Okay.
beachfront. It's got a pool.
Ooh, bonus.
The house is totally turnkey. It's going to be outside of your budget, but I think that it has a lot of potential in terms of rental income, and I know that's important to you guys.
Define over budget.
It's $1,100 a month.
Ooh. It's kind of like, Jordan, what are we doing here?
But I love the fact that this house has a pool. I think clients are going to love that.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful.
Massive and so open.
I love the open concept.
It's talking to me, Jordan.
Okay.
It's going, yeah.
I thought you guys might like this.
Yeah.
Everything's included in this purchase, so you guys get to walk in and just start business tomorrow. All right, guys.
So this is the pool.
We weren't expecting a pool, so this is
No.
fantastic.
The one thing I worry about a little bit is maintenance that comes with the pool. You're handy, but I don't know how much you know about pool maintenance.
Zero. From Canada, we don't have pools in Canada, really, so.
At least where we're from.
This is one of the guest bedrooms, guys.
Wow, this is a really nice size room.
And that's an ensuite bathroom. There's an ensuite in 3 of the 4 bedrooms.
That is a lot of bathrooms for you to clean.
Yeah, I'm going to be a very busy man.
Yeah. I don't think that we need to have that many rooms and that many bathrooms.
I think Erin is concerned about the price of this place, but I don't think she sees the potential with the clientele market that we'll be able to hit with all the luxuries that this has.
Another guest room. Come in and check this out.
All right.
Built-in closet there.
I like the bunk bed.
Top bunk. Very Nicaraguan, the colors.
That's right. This is the master suite.
This room is awesome.
King-size bed.
Yeah, I know. We've never had a bed even close to that size in Canada.
So this is what you guys are going to be waking up to every morning.
Holy moly, look at that view. I love it.
I think we spend a lot of time here.
Yeah.
Seems like you guys forgot about your budget already.
Something like this helps a little bit.
All right, guys, let's check out the sunset deck. This is where you'll be spending your afternoons winding down your busy days.
This view up here is so amazing.
It's ridiculous.
It's really nice and it has everything, but I'm still just really concerned about the cost associated with it. And I'm worried that we're going to get in over our heads.
I think when Erin and I sit down, I'm just going to show her the numbers and show her that this is a viable option. So spending that extra little bit of money, we're definitely going to make it in return.
Feels like a little jungle here.
These are the bathrooms for the whole house. And it's right at your budget.
That's fantastic.
But sharing the bathrooms with the guests is a little bit weird. Sean's going to have to put on pants.
Pants are overrated.
Think you could blow a hole in the wall, build a small bathroom.
I'm just a little bit worried that blowing a hole in the wall might just blow a hole in our budget. This town's really starting to grow on
It's
me.
pretty amazing.
Oh, look at this guy.
Erin and Sean want to trade their fast-paced life for the slow lane in Nicaragua.
I found Calgary very hectic.
His life just revolves around work.
Well, I'm a lot more laid back than Erin is.
Mucho gracias. So he's kind of taught me how to just be a little more easygoing and not such a stress case as much.
After falling in love with Las Piñitas, they decided to rent a home here.
I mean, we sold everything in Canada to come down here.
I'm really excited to see what he has to show us, actually.
Yeah, I know. It's really important for us to have at least a couple rooms that we are able to rent out so we have a little extra income. For me, sticking to budget is kind of like, it's very, very important.
Erin just wants a turnkey property that she can just move right on into. I don't mind getting a little bit dirty and doing some work here. With, I think, a little bit of work and a little bit of effort, we can make this exactly what we dreamed of having.
It might be possible to punch a hole in that wall, and then you could have the 4th bedroom for additional income.
It seems like a lot of work.
I don't mind the extra work, honestly.
This place is only $700 a month.
What?
You serious?
Yeah.
It's
Under budget.
So this is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath.
Okay.
You guys gotta walk in and just start business tomorrow.
Ooh, bonus.
It's $1,100 a month.
Ooh.
I think Erin is concerned about the price of this place, but the more Jordan was talking about having a different type of clientele than we were initially looking for,
This is the pool.
this is fantastic. The more I was buying what he was saying.
With few rental options in Las Piñitas, they moved to Ponaloya Beach.
It's really the same beach. It's only divided by a large rock outcropping between the two.
Called La Peña del Estudiante, the Rock of the Student, it separates busy Las Piñitas from quieter Ponaloya, where there's more room to surf, right up Erin's alley.
So I'm bringing them to a colonial-style beachfront home. This is a really charming house. It brings people in because when they come to Nicaragua, they want to have a Nicaraguan experience, and this is just quintessential Nicaragua. Ponaloya is traditionally much more family-oriented, whereas Las Piñitas is more business-oriented.
For me, I kind of like the idea of being more local and not so business-oriented.
All right, guys,
Oh, wow.
come on in.
But look at all the trees. Feels like a little jungle here.
It does.
Well, it provides a lot of shade, and it keeps everything super cool in here.
It's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. So the house is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. So they put some money into it. It's got new roof, new electrical, new plumbing, and it's right at your budget, $800.
That's fantastic.
This is your beachfront kitchen.
Oh my gosh, this is huge.
Absolutely massive.
It's got everything in here.
Even a microwave.
Microwave. It has everything that we need. I love the way it's set up, the cement countertops and the wood cabinets and everything. It's just it's a perfect kitchen.
This is the outdoor area looking out onto the waves.
That is beautiful.
Take a look at the master bedroom. It's actually set up right now with a number of different beds for rental income, but I think this would probably be the room that you guys would want to live in.
Yeah, really big room.
Yeah, it's quite large.
High ceilings make it feel really open in here.
Yep.
I don't see a bathroom in or around this room, so there's no master bath.
There is no master bath. If you guys wanted to, I think you could blow a hole in the wall, build a small bathroom, maybe a couple grand, and solve that problem.
I'm just a little bit worried that blowing a hole in the wall might just blow a hole in our budget a little bit.
All you need is a sledgehammer and a husband.
Exactly. So
Oh, boy.
you're taking away all the fun for me, though.
I'm sorry.
You'll notice that all the bedrooms are in a row here, along with the bathrooms. It's very Nicaraguan style.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
This is the first of the 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
It's clean, it's simple. It's kind of everything we would need for a spare room anyways.
Yeah. The rooms are a decent size, but they do need like a coat of paint and maybe some new mattresses to make them ready to be rented out. I don't think I'd be comfortable renting them in the condition that they are.
We got 2 bathrooms that are identical, back to back, basically, and these are the bathrooms for the whole house.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's an interesting kind of setup.
Setup, yeah, between the rooms.
Yeah, and just not having like our own private bathroom means, you know, we can't keep our stuff in the bathroom. Sharing the bathrooms with the guests is a little bit weird. And then Sean's gonna have to put on pants, which is just unacceptable, really.
Pants are overrated. I'm not walking around my own house wearing pants all the time.
This is Ponaloya beachfront.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Real deal.
Some really consistent waves out here.
I'll be staying cool under the rancho right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good place to watch the sunset for sure. Overall, what do you guys think about the house?
I like this location because it is quiet and just really, really love the kitchen. Kind of love the whole style of the
Yeah.
house.
The only thing that I really didn't like about the house, it wasn't in Las Pinitas, and I wanted something closer to the restaurants.
Las Pinitas definitely has more restaurants, but this is a little bit more laid back and a little bit more tranquilo, as they say here.
I honestly don't like the location of this home. It's just too far removed from what I wanted.
But it is a bigger house that's actually on budget.
I know Aaron and I are going to have to compromise on some things, but I definitely don't want to compromise that much.
Let's discuss.
So do we want to live in that big white house with the pool?
It was $300 over budget.
It was, but definitely had potential.
On Erin's 4th trip to Nicaragua, she and her boyfriend Sean are looking for a home in Las Pinitas. But being on traveler's visas has a downside.
So we're not actually allowed to get jobs, but as long as we can sublet rooms in our house, that's fine. And that should definitely help us sustain our livelihood down here.
And getting that started will take a compromise between Sean's desire to live close to the action in a home he can renovate and Erin's preference for a turnkey home in a quieter spot.
So
That was quite the day.
it's
Busy
so
day.
hot to be looking at houses too, but we looked
Welcome to Nicaragua.
Yeah, exactly. So about that first one, that smaller white house with that massive yard, absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
This yard feels like an oasis to me. It's spectacular.
As soon as you walk in and everywhere in the house you can see and hear the ocean, it's pretty awesome.
Had that master suite, which was totally separate from the other bedrooms.
Yeah.
But a little rough around the edges.
Well, those rooms did need quite a bit of work before they were ready to be rented out.
I don't mind the extra work, honestly, though. It would kind of give me something to do.
And then it wasn't fully furnished, so we'd have to be investing that money up front.
So do we want to live in that big white house with the pool?
It's kind of move-in ready,
Yeah,
and it's ready
absolutely.
to go, which I really like. That outdoor living space, the kitchen, 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms is a little bit more than I wanted.
It's talking to me, Jordan.
Okay.
It's going, yeah.
Seems like a lot of maintenance.
That second-story balcony, it overlooked the ocean.
It was $300 over budget.
It was, but definitely had potential for more income. And then there was that big yellow colonial, right on budget. 4 bedrooms, which is exactly what I wanted.
What you wanted, yeah. The kitchen was huge.
It was just really weird that that master bedroom was right beside the kitchen and it
Yeah.
didn't have a bathroom attached to it, or even close to it.
Yeah.
Let's narrow it down to 2.
Yeah, that big white house with a pool. That's $300 over our budget. I think would be the first one that I'd say no to.
All right.
Okay. Should we go for a little walk on the beach?
Go watch the sunset.
I think that's a great idea.
Muchas gracias.
Mucho gusto.
Adios.
You can see both Ponaloya and Las Pinitas Beach. Speaking of Las Pinitas and Ponaloya Beach, which
Yes.
one do you want to live on?
I want to live in Las Pinitas. That's why we came here. That's the beach we were looking for.
That's true.
That White House is pretty amazing. It had that very secluded master area
Yeah,
with an
no,
ensuite.
master. I thought you wanted 4 bedrooms.
No, I do want 4 bedrooms, but that big yellow colonial,
Yeah.
it's too far away from the restaurants, too far away from the bars, and we're not going to have the foot traffic of the clients that I think we need.
But I really like kind of the layout of the house and like the old colonial style. It feels like a little jungle when you first walk into it. So much shade. I really like that house.
But the master doesn't even have a bathroom anywhere close to it.
Yeah, I know.
I absolutely love that house in Las Pinitas.
You really think it's not too much work to fix it up and make it nice enough to rent it out?
I think we can definitely do it. It'll be fun to work on another project together.
I think if you want that house, I would be happy with that house.
Really?
Yeah,
Does this mean I won?
this means you won.
I never win.
This means you won.
Yes.
All right, the house in Las Pinitas was the big yard. You're a lucky man.
Perfect.
I'm actually happier with our house than I thought I was going to be. It was a really good compromise, and I think it works really well for us. Sean has done a good job. This looks so good. He did get one big project, which was building us an outdoor shower.
Should I just walk away and let you enjoy all the work I just did?
Yeah. We've actually had more guests than I thought we would. Hi. Hello. We have a lot of walk-ins come off the street with our sign. Right now the room's set up so it's almost like a dorm-style room, so it really appeals to the backpackers. So I can show you to your room if you'd like.
I'll grab your bag over
This
here.
way? Thank you. It's been a lot more prosperous than we thought it was. It might end up being a lifetime here.